Last video we got into place that we had a first-person controller, FPS controller, sat over here, and now I hit play, and I've got a playable kind of game, and I can see Bob. And you notice things like with the FPS controller, you even get the sounds as well, so you can hear yourself, and you get a jump, and I think you've got a crouch as well. Crouch, maybe not. Anyway, so that's all good. Hit escape, hit the play button, and we're out of there. I was thinking I'd play around with Bob a little bit more because he's kind of floating in the sky at the moment. I could bring him down to Earth a little bit, and remember, because I'm clicking on the whole of Bob, I can, oops, that's the scale, not the transform. That was a mistake. Funny. Alright, yeah, I'm going to change his position with this transform, and I've brought him down to ground a little bit, and I've moved all of Bob because I've got Bob clicked on the hierarchy up here. But if I go back up and then maybe clicking his left arm, I have to be a little bit careful, because if I then move that up or down, just his arm moves. I don't want that. So let's go back to where we were with Bob. Let's put him on the ground, I think position, and just check. And with Bob, he's a pretty solid kind of guy now. And I had a bit of a problem there that I was actually inside Bob for a moment when I started, because I haven't been careful enough with my coordinate system, so I might need to either move Bob or myself so I don't start inside. But I can walk into him and walk away from him, but I can't knock him over. So I want to add a bit of physics to Bob, and because he's just a bit static and in one place at the moment. It's my next job, kind of the whole point of this video is some physics. So the main thing that we need for Bob to have physics is, under physics, a rigid body. Right? That, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen if I just hit play right now. Will that just work? Find out in a moment. Oh, Bob fell over, and I can move Bob around, I can kick him around. Kind of funny. Little Bob. Makes me realise I must change my or Bob's position. So Bob, I'm going to move him quite a long way away. I'm going to move him back there. So now when I go in, again, I can see Bob. And it's a world of perfect physics. So in the real world, of course, if you had something balanced like that right on the bottom of a capsule, you could pretty much guarantee that it would fall over straight away. But this is Unity. Everything is perfect, and it takes me going over and walking into him to make him fall like that. Pretty funny. And other things, for instance, if I move Bob up a bit, not his scale, his position, and just move him back up in the sky a touch and hit play, you'll see he falls down. He fell down. He didn't even bounce. He just kind of sat there, and then he didn't fall over, which is quite odd. So we can make him bounce. So I'm in his collider. He's got a material, and it says none physics material at the moment. So there's no physics material going on. If I click this little button, I imported these physics materials a while ago. I'm going to add a bit of bouncy to him, and then that bouncy. Let's just try the default, see how that goes, shall we? Should just bounce a little bit when he comes down. Nice. And then he bounces, should bounce off me, I think. A little bit too much bounce, I feel. He's like, feels like he's getting a real kick there. Anyway, got a bit of physics going on there. It's got a bit of physics material bouncing. Yeah, I think that's enough for this one little video. Pause. Excuse me. Pause.